NCRHA would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships: Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau. Find out more at visitrochester.com. Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, the CJ Sports Network. You are listening to the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey.
This morning's game 6-5. Both teams finished pool play at 3-1, but for some reason, Grand Valley were given the 2 seed, even though UMass should have been given the 3 seed, or should have been given the 2 seed based on the head-to-head. Whoever wins this game will play Bethel, the top seed in D4 tonight at 8:45. Here on the Bauer rink in the quarterfinals. Only one quarterfinal matchup is already set. Michigan State against Slippery Rock at 10:45 here on Bauer. Florida Gulf Coast and UC Santa Barbara will play at 4:30 to see who joins Lindenwood in the 11:45 quarterfinal here on Rink B. And then at 11:45 on Mission, Farmingdale will play the winner of the Arizona State RIT game that comes up at 3:15. That's the game after this one. Here come UMass. Oh, and Samuel Mastro Giacomo fouled as he is going to the Grand Valley net, and he's drawn a penalty just 21 seconds in. And going to the box for Grand Valley will be Keegan Wildfong for cross-checking. Actually, no hooking. Hooking is what they called him for. Draw one by Grand Valley. Puck whipped around the boards to the far side. Held in. Mastro Giacomo. Passing to the high slot. Now to George Bocelli. Try to get it back, and that's intercepted and cleared out by Joseph Testa. Actually not cleared out because Colin Cook caught up to it. Cook. Backhanding it over right circle. Mastro Giacomo shot score. Samuel Mastro Giacomo from atop the right faceoff dot fires the puck through the legs of Zachary McGessie into the back of the net, and Massachusetts have a 1-0 lead just 52 seconds in. It's a power play goal. Actually, he was just below the faceoff dot when he fired it. Taking a couple steps down. Draw one by the Lakers. Behind the net with it is Nathan Racinen. And Racinen drops it over the far side. Oh, it hit the official skate. So Jacob Strickland will catch up to it behind the net. Strickland passing over to the far side, and Joseph Testa. Coughed up to UMass. Puck sent down the floor. Backhanded across to the far side. It's in front. And it was poked off of McGessie. Now George Bocelli with a backhander. Stop by McGessie, and he covers up. Mastro Giacomo was the one who had the chance right in front before this mass of bodies came around, and he poked it off of McGessie. 10-11 left in the first. Still 1-0 UMass. Draw one by Grand Valley, but taken away by UMass, Richard Lucenti. And the puck taken away now. Sean Serafini up the floor on the right wing. Takes a shot, turned away. And the puck went out of play. And I don't know who that is in goal. Actually, I'm looking at the monitor here. It looks like it is number 38 Aiden Campbell in goal for UMass. Serafini with the puck off the draw, trying to put it in front. Missed the stick of Bradley Robinson. Robinson again. Sends it towards the net, turned away. Puck pass down the far side. Bradley Robinson sends the puck in front. And a backhander turned away by Campbell. Don't know who that was who had the shot for Grand Valley. And now leaving the puck behind him at the center line was George Bocelli as UMass come back the other way. And now it's turned back over. Here's Daniel Bridgman. Taking a few shoves, down he goes. Now here's Calvin Stafford for UMass. There's a shot gloved and held onto by Magyesi. That shot coming from Owen Connolly. 8:34 left in the first, still 1-0 to the Minutemen. Draws to the left of Magyesi, one. Put out in front. It was won by Grand Valley, and Colin Cook put it out in front and one-timed over the net by Mastro Giacomo, who then tried to take it away from Andrew Budai and had no luck. Minutemen get the puck back, though. Puck knocked off the stick of Colin Cook. Now here's Budai carrying it up the floor. Budai crossed the center line. He's on the right wing, a shot over the net. Puck over on the far side. Now Mastro Giacomo hands it off to Colin Cook. Knocked away from Cook. And he was fouled, so there's going to be another penalty on Grand Valley. And I think it's going to be on Wildfong again. UMass with the net empty. Mastro Giacomo. Far side. Pass up top. Here's Colin Cook. Dropping it up. Now back to Mastro Giacomo, now Cook. With it now is Brendan Franco. Excuse me. Now over to the far side. Cook again, slap shot, stopped by Magyesi, and he's got it covered. Ooh, and UMass player got knocked down. That was Richard Lucenti getting knocked down at the far side of the net. And Keegan Wildfong is headed back to the box. And looks like we're going to have another penalty on the hit. Wildfong off for high sticking, and I think they're going to make Justin Sims come to the box as well. No, he's going to go to the bench. Okay. Okay, so it's just the one penalty. Oh, it's a double minor, though. UMass up 1-0, 6:50 left in the first. 4-minute power play. And Grand Valley with a puck. Joseph Testa down the right wing into the UMass zone in front of backhander. Stopped by Aiden Campbell. He's got it covered. And he lets it go. UMass working their way down the floor again. George Bocelli down to Colin Cook. Cook passing over to the far side, and Mastro Giacomo. Now Cook. Bocelli. Bocelli tried to go across. It was intercepted and cleared by Nathan Racinen. Campbell will leave it for Cook. Cook across the center line. Passing over far side. Mastro Giacomo fires it over the net. Bocelli will pass over to Mastro Giacomo. Now Bocelli, we got a whistle. And a penalty coming up against UMass. Mastro Giacomo knocked the stick out of a Grand Valley player's hands, and he's going to go off for slashing. So it's going to be 4-on-4. Sorry, not 4-on-4. 3-on-3 for 2 minutes. And then UMass will return to the power play. They'll have 51 seconds left on it. So an unusual situation here where the 3-on-3 does not benefit the team who was previously shorthanded, because they'll be shorthanded again soon enough. Puck sent down the floor by UMass. Over on the far side now. Puck put in front. Bocelli shot stopped by Megiesi. Rebound stopped by Megiesi. And Racinen has the rebound. 2-on-1 the other way. Racinen to the net. A shot blocked. He had Dan Nielsen going down the far side. Puck went out of play. Actually, no, they're going to say it went off the stick of Racinen on the way out. So high zone face-off. Won by Grand Valley, but poked off the stick of Sean Serafini, and back the other way come the Minutemen. There's a shot turned away by Megiesi. Puck out on the far side, Andrew Budai crossing the center line. Budai trying to get to the net. He lost the puck. He goes around the back of the net. Justin Sims now, minute left in the 3-on-3. Pass broken up by Bocelli. Grand Valley managing to hang on to the puck, though. Andrew Budai. Behind the net. Comes out to the near side. Starts racing back the other way. Budai to the net. A shot. Turned away by Campbell with a blocker. 30 seconds left in the 3-on-3. Down the floor come the Minutemen again. Passed off. Now pass across. Score! Connolly got a bump from Justin Sims, and now he's yelling after him, and they're trying to calm him down. Colin Cook came from the right circle, or passed across from the right circle to Connolly in the left, and he banked it off the right leg pad of Megiesi and in. And on the replay, you see the puck go off Megiesi, and there's the bump that Connolly took from Sims, and he clearly wasn't very happy about it. 2-0 UMass, 4:03 left in the first. 22 seconds left in the 3-on-3. And then again, UMass will return to the power play for 51 more seconds. Draw is won by Grand Valley. Budai hands it off to Sean Serafini. 10 seconds left, and now a minute left in the penalty, the double minor against Wildfong. Down the slot, and a shot, score! What a goal by Sean Serafini. Serafini got to the net, and he puts it past the left skate wheels of Aiden Campbell into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 UMass with 3:43 left in the first, and just 2 seconds left on the 3-on-3. What a goal. Actually put it underneath the left leg. Draw one by Grand Valley. Penalty time is up. UMass back on the power play for 51 seconds. Again, there was a double minor against Wildfong, so that's why Mastro Giacomo comes out of the box and they're on the power play again. Mastro Giacomo, right circle. Shot score! Samuel Mastro Giacomo from the dot fires the puck into the far side of the net. His second goal of the game. The power play is converted, and UMass are back up by 2. It's 3-1 to the Minutemen. Just a nice wrister from Mastro Giacomo. So both teams back at even strength, back at 4-on-4. And here is Nathan Rayson trying to put the puck out in front. Rayson passing up the near side, who was almost intercepted. Brendan Franco couldn't get a stick on it. Back the other way goes Matthew Tinaglia, and his shot was turned away by Campbell. Tinaglia trying to get it out in front again, but it's taken away by UMass. Both sides exchanging the puck now. Here is Jacob Strickland on the far side. Puck poked off his stick and back the other way come the Minutemen. Taken away by Joseph Testa. 2-on-1 with Tinaglia. Tries to go across. Pass was deflected. Puck goes behind the net. UMass come up with it again. Back the other way goes Strickland. Strickland shoots it past the far post. Here come UMass. Here's Franco. Puck put in front. Nice pass breakup. Still comes to Franco. It's in front for Connolly now. He turns and shoots. Turned away by McGessie. Puck back up the floor. And Grand Valley take it along, and it is carried to the net by Joshua Mitchell, and his shot is stopped and covered up by Campbell at the far post. 64 seconds left in the power play. 64 seconds left in the first. Still 3-1 UMass. Draw one by Grand Valley. This shot from Budai past the net. Final minute of the first now. Puck passed over to the far side. Here come UMass. Mastro Giacomo sitting on a hat trick. Out on the far side. There's the puck poked off his stick. Budai with it. Budai passing it up the near side. Bradley Robinson. 30 seconds left in the first. Keegan Wildfong passing over to the near side. Puck off the boards. Andrew Budai's behind the net. Budai coming up the far side. Tried to drop it back. Bradley Robertson with it. Time's going to run out on the first. Well, UMass scored just over 40 seconds in, or just about 40 seconds in. Actually, 52 seconds in. And they added 2 more. Grand Valley got one themselves. UMass leading Grand Valley 3-1 at the end of one in this D4 first round knockout stage game at the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships presented by Mission and Bauer.
Broadcasting live from the Bill Gray's Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York. This is the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey. This broadcast is being brought to you by Mission Hockey, Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, and the CJ Sports Network. Now let's head down to the Mission Hockey Broadcast Center for coverage of today's game.
Back on the Bauer rink here at Bill Gray's Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York, going to the second period of this Division IV first-round knockout game. 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships presented by Mission and Bauer. UMass leading Grand Valley State 3-1. Winner of this game will play Bethel later tonight at 8:45 in the quarterfinals. Grand Valley with a puck off the draw. Pass down the floor. Sam Mastro-Giacomo with the intercept. Now he passes over to the far side. Here's George Bocelli behind the net. Bocelli comes out to the far side. Now here's Bocelli coming out to the far side. Connolly passing over to the near side. Oh, and Bocelli stumbles and falls, allowing Daniel Nielsen to pick up the puck. That's taken away eventually. Mastro-Giacomo back up the floor. Trying to pass ahead to Bocelli. Bocelli will give chase to the right wing corner, but he'll be beaten to the puck by Sean Serafini. Serafini has the only goal for Grand Valley in this game so far. Puck pass down the floor, Nielsen. Nielsen crossing the center line. Takes a shot blocked by Connolly. Connolly off to Cook. Cook taking off the puck. Now to the net, a shot, oh! Hit off the outside of the top corner on the far side. That was Joseph Testa attacking the net and missing it. I thought it went in two because there was some twine that moved, but that's because it flicked the outside netting. And on the near side, both Testa and Brendan Franco lost their sticks tangled up with one another, so they had to retrieve them. Here's Mastro-Giacomo, the slotted shot over the net. Again, Sam Mastro-Giacomo looking for the hat trick. Here come the Lakers. Puck knocked off the stick of Matthew Tinaglia. Now here come Grand Valley again. Shot goes off a UMass stick into the netting above the glass. That was Bradley Robinson shooting for Grand Valley. 8:43 left in the second. 3-1. UMass still. Keegan Wildfong over the center line. Dropping it down the far side to Bradley Robinson. Robinson on the near side moving along. Puck knocked off his stick by Franco. And now back the other way goes George Bocelli. Bocelli trying to put it in front, and it was deflected. Now it comes over to Richard Lucenti. Lucenti fires it past the net. Here's George Bocelli. Behind the net with the puck is Andrew Budai. Budai knocked off his stick. Brendan Franco clears it up the floor. Getting to it is Joshua Mitchell. Mitchell passing over to the near side, Bradley Robinson. Robinson trying to put it in front, and it's off the stick of Budai and into the netting above the glass. 7:17 left in the second, still 3-1. Massachusetts. One-timer off the draw, shanked, and it still came down to Dan Nielsen, who fired it wide of the far post, and now Franco sends it back up the floor. D2 quarterfinals underway on Mission, by the way. Although the starts were held up a bit because of the D1 semis as Nielsen shot. That's right, it's not Nielsen, that's Nathan Raceinen firing it into the chest of Aiden Campbell at the far post. 6:47 to go in the second. 3-1 to the Minutemen. Draw one by the Minutemen, Mastro Giacomo. He's got some room to skate. Looking for the hat trick to the net. Oh, he shoots it wide of the far post. Raceinen. Pass back across near side off the stick of Jacob Strickland. Now the puck over on the far side. And whiffing on a pass was Raceinen. Mastro Giacomo the other way. He's got Cook going with him. Mastro Giacomo trying to get it across to Cook. Nice diving pass block by Strickland. Raceinen sending it towards the net, kicked aside by the right leg pad of Campbell. And then the rebound try stopped, and then the second rebound try put in by Raceinen. Nielsen had the rebound try that was stopped by Campbell, and then Raceinen put the rebound underneath it, the second rebound underneath him into the back of the net, and Grand Valley within a goal here. Correction, that was Justin Sims on the first rebound try, and then Raceinen punching it in on the second rebound try. So 3-2 UMass. Just over 6 minutes left here in the second as we approach the halfway point of regulation. Here's Mastro Giacomo. Over to the far side, Colin Cook trying to shoot. It goes across the front of the net. Now Mastro Giacomo attacking the net again. Shot stopped by Zachary Megiesi. And now the puck over on the near side. Richard Lucenti, I'm sorry, it's Brendan Franco sending it back down to the inboards. Puck now behind the net, comes out to the far side, out in front. Oh, and it's sent wide of the near post by George Bocelli. Puck put in front again by Bocelli, but his shot is blocked, and now a 3-on-1 maybe for Grand Valley. Nielsen shot over the net. No, I'm sorry, that was Daniel Bridgman firing it over and off the glass. And Richard Lucenti almost got past Grand Valley defender with the puck. And he'll send it to the right wing corner. Here's Bridgman. Passing it down the far side, bouncing back into the UMass zone. Puck fired up the floor. Down the floor with a shot. Stop. Rebound. Big save, Campbell. And the puck sent back to him, and he covers. Andrew Budai had the initial shot. The rebound came out to the circle. I think it was Keegan Wildfong with the shot where Campbell made the diving stick save to keep this a one-goal lead for UMass with 4:18 left in the second. Now Bocelli sending the puck to the end boards. Puck passed up the far side, intercepted by Wildfong. Wildfong trying to get it to the net, knocked away from the stick of Joshua Mitchell. And Mitchell's shot goes off of Connolly, up into the air, comes to the net, and Campbell has to knock it down and cover. Draw one by Grand Valley. They have it behind their net. Brought down the far side. There's a shot gloved and held onto by Campbell. Oh, but he got knocked out. Oh, he dropped it, and the rebound is put in. I thought they were going to call it off because it looked like he got hit. But the rebound dropped down to the crease, and Joshua Mitchell puts it in the back of the net. And Grand Valley, there's the shot. Oh, it fell out of his glove, and Mitchell put it in. I thought they were going to wave it off because he got bumped. It's 3-3 with 3:08 left in the second. So Grand Valley back on level terms. Here's Nathan Raisinen. Passing it down the far side. Sent towards the net. Justin Sims looking for a tip. It goes past the net. And the officials blow the whistle because the puck got hung up on the back of the net. Puck in the high zone, or face off in the high zone, I should say, on the far side. Initial shot came from Keegan Wildfong on that Mitchell goal. Now down the floor come Grand Valley. The shot turned away by Campbell. Now puck over on the far side. Brendan Franco with it. Franco taking a shot, sending it towards the net, and Bocelli couldn't get a stick on it. Taken back, carried to the net. Colin Cook, a shot stopped by Megesi. Puck over on the far side. Shot from Justin Sims blocked. Michael Testa trying to get it back down to Dan Nielsen. Slapped up the floor by Franco. As UMass's D2 team walks by the rink on their way out to Mission for their D2 quarterfinal. Mastro Giacomo, the slaughter shot turned away by Megesi. Number 71 still looking for the hat trick. Grand Valley with a puck, trying to bring it down the floor. Last minute of the second. Nathan Raisinen scored the goal that made it 3-2. Couldn't hang on to the puck. Now here's George Bocelli, right wing, taking a shot. Went off of Megiesi. Puck on the far side. Here is Tina Glia. Trying to get to the slot. A shot. It sounded like it hit metal on its way. Here's Colin Cook back the other way. 10 seconds left. Colin Cook to the net. A shot. Past the far post. Puck on the far side. Brendan Franco with the puck again. Trying to turn. He's running out of time. Shot is stopped at the far post, and that is it for the second. Well, Grand Valley scored twice, and they and UMass are tied at 3 at the end of 2. In this Division IV first-round knockout stage game of the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships presented by Mission and Bauer. And now here's a word from Bauer. Back on the Bauer rink here at Bill Gray's Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York, going to the third period of this Division IV first-round knockout stage game of the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships presented by Mission and Bauer. Grand Valley and UMass tied up at 3. And what's funny is their D2 teams are about to play each other in the quarterfinals over on Mission. First D2 semifinal berth has been claimed by Cal Poly. They beat Cortland 4-1. So this is a knockout stage game as the puck goes out of play on the far side. And if we're still tied at the end of regulation, we will go to continuous 12-minute OTs until someone scores. Drawn by Grand Valley. Keegan Wildfong. Carrying it up the far side. Takes a slap shot. It is past the net. And UMass come up with the puck. And a shot is tipped over the net. It was off the stick of Calvin Stafford. There's Andrew Budai going down the right wing. Long shot from the far side from Keegan Wildfong, stopped and covered up by Aiden Campbell. Looking for a rebound from Bradley Robinson. 10:39 left in regulation. Game still tied at 3. Coming up next here on Bauer, more Division IV first-round knockout stage action. Arizona State against RIT, and then that'll be followed by the last first-round game in D4 knockout between Florida Gulf Coast and UC Santa Barbara. Scott Manziero will have both of those games. He'll be joined by Chris Trepp for the first and then Jeremy Ellis for the second. And now a chance for UMass to take the lead back. Oh, and a glove save by Zachary Megiesi on Colin Cook. Drawing by UMass, there's a shot, stopped, rebound, oh, big stop, Megiesi! And then the other rebound is sent off a stick and over into the netting above the glass. Megiesi everywhere in the crease. Draw one by UMass. Colin Cook sending it across to the near side. Here's Mastro Giacomo. Here is Nathan Raisinen coming out to the far side. And he ends up leaving the puck behind him. Colin Cook takes it back. Cook over to Mastro Giacomo, who could not step around Dan Nielsen. Now the puck dropped back up the floor. George Bocelli. Down the floor come UMass again. There's a shot turned away by Megiesi, and the rebound whiffed on by Mastro Giacomo. It was Calvin Cook who had the initial shot. Here is Justin Sims crossing the center line. Now over to the far side. Takes a shot, stopped. Now down the floor comes UMass. Little soft backhander from a diving Brendan Franco. Goes past the far post. Here's Calvin Cook on the near side. Passed over to the far side. Mastro Giacomo poked off his stick by Nathan Raisinen. Raisinen up the far side. Sends it towards the net. Stopped by Aiden Campbell. Rebound sent to the near side. Oh, Mastro Giacomo tripped as he's going down the near side. There's going to be a penalty against Grand Valley. He was tripped by Daniel Bridgman. And UMass will go to the power play here with the game tied at 3-8, 28 left in regulation. Can UMass get the lead back? We'll see. They win the draw. Franco across to Owen Connolly. Oh, sorry, it's Richard Lucenti out there on the left side. George Bocelli. Across, there's a one-timer, blocked. Nice block by Raisinen. Calvin Stafford out in front of the net, and we get a whistle because the clearing attempt hit the netting above the glass in its way on the far side. And UMass bringing out three new skaters. Actually, no, bringing out, well, they got 5 guys out there. Somebody's got to leave the floor. And it's Richard Lucenti. So mostly, or 3 new skaters, not 4. Just shot from Calvin Cook, stopped by Stafford. And his, looked like it was blocked by Stafford. And then his rebound try went off the right leg pad of Megiesi. Here is Giacomo. Mastro Giacomo, excuse me. Taking a shot off of Megiesi into the netting above the glass. 82 seconds left in the power play. 7:49 left in regulation. The game is tied at 3. And they're saying that went off a UMass stick in front, so they're dropping into the high zone. Here's Bocelli. Left circle, shot blocked. Comes over to the far side. Puck knocked off the stick, I think, of Cook. Yeah, it was Cook, and puck goes to the inboards. Now it comes around to the far side, Mastro Giacomo. Right circle. Cook high slot, slap shot, takes a block, it's blocked, comes over, Mastro Giacomo shot, deflected and out of play. 39 seconds left in the power play for UMass, 7:06 to go in regulation, 3-3. Draw one by UMass again, Mastro Giacomo. Right circle. Passing over Cook. Cook steps down a bit. Goes back across Mastro Giacomo to stretch out to get the pass. Now here's Mastro Giacomo. Shot off a stick and into the rafters. Cook forced to chase down the puck off the draw. Cook brings it back in. He's in the left circle, leaves it for George Bocelli. 5 seconds left in the power play for UMass. Fired across to Mastro Giacomo. Mastro Giacomo, high slot shot deflected into the netting above the glass. Penalty time against Grand Valley is up and they're back at even strength. 6:26 left in regulation. Game still tied at 3. That was Joseph Testa on the tip. Draw one by UMass. Puck's into the inboards again. Mastro Giacomo comes around to the far side. Passes over to the near side, Cook. Well, it's Cook who has it now. I don't know who that is up top. And George Bocelli with a soft shot that stopped and covered up at the near post by Mengessi. That's Brendan Franco out up top. See the 13 in his pant leg. Up the floor goes Joshua Mitchell. Pushed off his, he got pushed off the puck, excuse me. Now here's Mastro Giacomo. Brendan Franco was all the way back in the Grand Valley zone, waiting for the puck as a shot from Joshua Mitchell was deflected into the air. It came off the glass, bounces back down to the near side of the UMass net, and it's covered up by Aiden Campbell. 5:15 left in regulation. Will someone score a winner before time is up, or will we need extra hockey to do it? Draw in by UMass. Bringing it down the far side. The puck got away from the UMass player, though. That was Franco, and Mengessi sends it to the far boards. Thought he'd cover it up. Instead, he decides to let play continue. Nathan Raisinen passing up the far side, past the stick of Dan Nielsen. Here's Jacob Strickland. And the puck poked off his stick by Calvin Stafford. Here's Jacob Strickland. Now raising it out to the near side. Banks it off the boards. Justin Sims has to chase. Sims backhands it over to the far side, and Raisinin. Now Jacob Strickland. Strickland behind the net. Hands it off to Raisinin. Raisinin passing it up the far side. Try to get it back to Raisinin. He'll chase to the near side boards. Puck taken off him. Now 2-on-1 the other way for UMass. There's a shot stop by McGissey. It was Richard Lucenti shooting. He had George Bocelli out with him. 3:06 to go in regulation. It's still 3-3. UMass puck bouncing towards the net, swept away by Mengesi. Here's Andrew Budai passing up the far side. Budai to the net, shot, score! Andrew Budai lifts the puck into the top corner on the near side of the net, and Grand Valley have their first lead of the game with 2:51 to go in regulation. And UMass are forced to use the timeout. Budai races right down the left wing and fires it into the roof of the net. Campbell's a little too tight there. Look up the box score here. I think all of Grand Valley's goals have been scored by different players. Check here. Serafini scored the first. Raisinin scored the second. Mitchell scored the third. So yeah, 4 goals from 4 different players for Grand Valley. Back underway. So Grand Valley ahead, and how do they protect the lead? Budai, the man with the most recent goal, passing up the far side. Joseph Testa into the UMass zone. Testa, shot, oh, he hit the far post. Puck passed down to Budai. 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 Circling around behind his own net. Now comes up the near side. Gets past a diving Mastro Giacomo. Over to the far side. There's a shot. Turned away by Aiden Campbell into the netting above the glass. It was Matthew Tinaglia. 1:58 to go in regulation. 4-3 Grand Valley. Owned by Grand Valley. Puck whipped around the boards to the far side, but it's going to be picked off. Picked up by UMass. The shot stopped by Megesi. Sam Mastro Giacomo still looking for that hat trick. One by UMass, shot stopped and held onto by Megesi. That was Mastro Giacomo again. UMass with the puck off the draw. Passed over to the left circle. Richard Lucenti around the back of the net. Put behind the net by Sam Mastrogiacomo. Mastrogiacomo comes out to the far side. Passing to the near side. Aiden Campbell is going to the bench for the extra attacker. UMass net empty. Mastrogiacomo. Pass is tipped. Now comes back to him. Takes a shot. Stop at McGissey. He's got the rebound covered. Exactly a minute left in regulation. 4-3 Grand Valley. Try one by UMass. So we're inside the final minute of the regulation. Across to Mastrogiacomo. Off his stick through his leg as he gathers it back in. Colin Cook, left circle. Pass is broken up and nudged up the floor by Dan Nielsen, held in by Cook. Cook, 30 seconds left in regulation, takes a shot. It's deflected, knocked up into the air, and gloved out of the air by McGissey. 28.2 seconds to go. Draw one by UMass. Lucenti. Shot blocked. Puck bounces over to the far side. Cook with it. Cook backhanding it over to Mastrogiacomo. Cook over to Lucenti. Bottom of the left circle. 10 seconds left. Making the slap shot over Mastrogiacomo. Shot blocked. Rebound sent to the far boards. And it's going to be brought out by Joseph Testa. And time runs out. He didn't need to put it in the empty net. He didn't even shoot for it. And Grand Valley are on to the D4 quarterfinals. They'll play Bethel tonight at 8:45. Andrew Budai with a game winner with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in regulation. Terrific game. Down 3-1 at the beginning of the second. They tied it up, and Budai with a game winner with 2:51 to go. Commiserations to UMass. Great game, and Mastrogiacomo with his 2 goals. So many chances for a hat trick, just couldn't complete it. Coming up next here on the Bauer Rink, more D4 knockout stage action. RIT taking on Arizona State. Scott Manziera and Chris Treft will bring you that one. Again, the final score here in this D4 first round knockout stage game of the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships presented by Mission and Bauer. Grand Valley State 4, Massachusetts 3. Stay tuned for more action.
Game has been brought to you by Mission Hockey, Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, and the CJ Sports Network. This copyrighted broadcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association. The NCRHA would like to thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.